You lie to yourself all the time. It's not that bad. I'll start tomorrow. They didn't mean it like that. These aren't just bad habits. They're built-in defense systems. But here's the twist. Self-deception isn't always harmful. In fact, evolution may have designed your brain to lie to itself. So why do we do it? What's the science behind it? And how much of your life is shaped by things you refuse to see? Self-deception is when you tell yourself something false and believe it. You're not pretending. You're not lying and knowing you're lying. You've convinced yourself. It's when someone says, "I'm fine," while everything inside is falling apart. Or stays in a toxic relationship because love is supposed to be hard. It's not just emotional, it's neurological. Your brain literally distorts incoming information to protect your identity, reduce anxiety, or avoid change. You filter reality not through a lens of truth, but through a lens of comfort. And that comfort can cost you more than you realize. In 1957, psychologist Leon Festinger introduced the concept of cognitive dissonance. When your actions don't align with your beliefs, you feel tension, discomfort, conflict, and your brain, instead of changing your actions, often changes your beliefs to make the feeling go away. You smoke, but you know it's unhealthy. So your brain says, it helps with stress, or I'll quit someday. You stay in a job you hate, so you tell yourself, it's just temporary. You justify cheating, because they probably would have done the same to me. These are not rational thoughts. They're repair strategies. Self-deception smooths over the cracks in your identity, but the longer you patch over the problem, the more fragile you become. If self-deception is so irrational, why didn't evolution get rid of it? Because sometimes lying helps you survive. Psychologist Robert Trivers proposed that self-deception evolved because it makes us better at lying to others. If you believe your own lie, you won't give off the tells, the guilt, the hesitation, the slip-ups. That makes you more persuasive, more trusted. In nature, confidence often matters more than accuracy. A hunter who believes he can win tries. A leader who believes his vision inspires. A lover who believes they're desirable becomes more attractive. These aren't delusions. They're performance enhancements, and sometimes they work. The problem is when the performance replaces the person. But today, we're not hunting mammoths. Now, self-deception shows up in quiet, modern ways. Calling spending retail therapy while drowning in debt. Staying in a relationship because you see their potential. Saying you're not ready when it's really just fear. These lies aren't always dramatic. They're subtle. They're ordinary. They're everywhere. We lie to avoid change, to protect the story we tell ourselves about who we are. But over time, these lies isolate us from reality and from ourselves. So, can you stop lying to yourself? Not completely, but you can start to catch it. Begin by asking, what do I avoid thinking about? What beliefs do I need to be true? What would I tell a friend in my exact situation? Write it down. Be honest. Not to punish yourself, but to free yourself. Because growth only happens when truth shows up, and truth can't grow in silence. Self-deception is human, but so is self-awareness. If this made you think, subscribe to Mirror Room. We explore what's real, even when it hurts.